Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Out of play for a throw. Sends it crossfield. And he's intervened well there. Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. This to make it 1-0. Just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Tanzania are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Puskás. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Costa Curta threads one in. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Quarter of an hour played. Stood up well to him there. That's destined for the flank. Alaba promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Del Piero. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Manchester United currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Tanzania with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. Not the most accurate pass, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Tanzania clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Maldini cuts it out. And here's Alvarez. Oh, sweet feet. And he's managed to get free. That has been slung wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
De Rossi plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Manchester United
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work.
Shot at goal! Superb from Robson! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
He's having a shot! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Del Piero tries to clear. Tanzania are looking to go forward now. And this is Shevchenko. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United have their second corner now. De Rossi with the clearance. And that's gone loose. And he's quick to return it. Del Piero. Now it's Puskás.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rijkaard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pinches it off him. Casemiro. Hazard. He has found the way through. It is a corner, good chance. And this could be the final action of the first half. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. That's an excellent interception. Quick look at his watch and the referee whistles for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew.
Sola!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Nicely weighted ball, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Shevchenko. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Del Piero. He can run onto that. Beckham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now, can they get him away? Sola goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they can counter here. And that is a little undercooked. Alvarez. Alvarez purring through the gears. Oh, what has happened here? And a shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give them...
And Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero! A finish right from the top draw. And they are disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That's a sharp pass. Moved on forwards. Costa Curta. Figo. Beckham. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Robson. Robson. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zola. Shoots! And it's there! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Alvarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Now there's a fine ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking for the... Puskás! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
McAllister. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Upamecano. Some really good ball movement. Beckham. De Rossi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get it through? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, terrible pass. Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking... Decent chance! And there's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. And there's the shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Casemiro.
There will be 5 minutes.
Just seeing the
added
board
time.
now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. No, that was never going to make it. That pass isn't the best. Casemiro. And it's McAllister. And that could set him on his way. Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's Hazard! And the ball's come loose here. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
I'd just like to read out our fan club members.
Your reflections then, Jim.
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Hazard, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Well, that has not gone well. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Owen. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pass somewhat off target. Scholes looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rudiger. Hazard chasing after it. For Eriksson. And here's Hazard. Ball's gone out of play. And that was nowhere near his best. Goes long and straight. Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. And that's a throw-in. Scholes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Alaba. Hazard might just make this. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Rudiger wins the duel this time.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Alaba calmly anticipates. Darren Fletcher. Griezmann. Now this could be a chance. He is through here. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nunez. Bigo providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. Beckham! Now that is commitment to the cause. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread out to the left. And he was quick to react. Manchester United
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's intervened well there. Tries to pass it through. Aimed at the far side. Ah, that's a fine... Scores! A real chance and a real let-off.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Space for him to turn and look. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And this is... It's Figo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Looking for the run. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Beckenbauer. Messi is herring after that one. And it's Beckham. Now it's Darwin. Oh, nice touch. Azar! It's hit the upright. Goal! Manchester United! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Griezmann. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Manchester United currently ahead by the smallest of margins. It's Alonso! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Xavi Alonso, no way through. Rudiger. O'Reilly. the most accurate pass. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. And that's another good win of the ball. Costa Curta. Figo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beckham. Nunez. Roberto.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he skips past his man. And this is Scholes. Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Knocks it into space. And that's really well manoeuvred. Beckham looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he's there to get it away. He's having a pop! Oh, it's come loose. Costa Curta is there and he can get that clear. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot... And he shoots! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Messi! Off the post! And it's been shipped out wide. Nicely intercepted. And it's Xavi Alonso. Messi. And Messi! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have movement on both benches. And a shot!
Number 11, Eriksen.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Beckham. Number 3.
Now it's Vitinha.
Rudiger.
Now, can they get him away? Figo! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Number 2.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Figo is offering a right smile there.
Vitinha.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now that's well seen too. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Scholes. That's an imaginative pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think...
It's Figo! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Fletcher tries to play it through. That's put paid to the danger.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Hazard. Beckenbauer makes the interception. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Vitinha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That's a cute ball. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
I think we're just about done here. Hazard. He'll try from distance. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
So, third corner of the game. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Perez. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's opted for the long pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get it through? And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Darwin taking in the accolades, having... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy.
United
This certainly
against
matters.
Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, a team spine so often starts with Manuel Neuer. The moniker of sweeper keeper often hides another strength of his, which is his distribution, one that always puts his teammates on a positive.
Getting up there! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Casemiro. Sané. Nicely spread. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Hazard! Looks to the other side. And that is out of play. There's the crossfield ball. Now he's off and running. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vitinha. Knocks it out wide. And here's Mohamed Salah. Casemiro.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bonucci gets a foot in here. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Raul. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a throw-in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot! Well taken goal. Manchester United are back on level terms. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of...
He's having a pop! They want to be quick to recover this. Salah, oh, and another try! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Always onto this. And the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Beckenbauer, in with the challenge. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Doku. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Doku puts them all in. Rudiger with the clearance. That is ended up in no man's land. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Casemiro powering forward here. Gullit, chance! They've scored! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Shoots! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Manchester United have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Manchester United takes a shot! Gullit looking sharp there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
And this is Raul. Raul finds himself offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Gullit stood up well to him there. Vitinha. Cafu. And it's Vitinha.
You can never be short of runners into space.
And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vitinha. Silvestre. Chance here to counter. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Vitinha. 60 minutes played. Now it's come to nothing.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Gullit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Gullit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution in progress.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Bonucci can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. He's having a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Looking to play him in. Ball is over the line. It's a promising position. Look at the... McAllister! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
McAllister really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank...
Oh no, this does not look good. Araujo. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now Rodgers. That has been cut short. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Figo. And here's McAllister. Vitinha.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That looks a good cross. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Costa Curta. Couldn't squeeze it through. Distributed tidily. Semenyo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's in plenty of space here. Khan claims it without any fuss. McAllister is the team's great visionary. I think we're just about done here. Can he get it through? Rodgers. Shot a goal! And he's stuck it away. We thought they were done, but never say never. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude.
Shot, surely! Bonucci gets it away. Ugarte. Fernando Torres. And that will be the final act. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.